Hey, Facebook Live. What's up, Periscope? How are you guys doing? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share this broadcast. And then we're going to just have some real talk. We're going to have some real talk. Okay? I was going to say if that's all right with y'all, but I'm not asking y'all if it's okay with you. We're getting ready to have some real talk. Okay? So, share this broadcast. I know I am. And I just believe it's going to bless some people. Let's go ahead and share because it's time for us to really get real. Let me share. Okay. All right. So listen. Who's in here, first of all? Who's in here? Who's in and where are you in from? Who's in and where are you in from? I came to offend some people. Okay? I'm going to let y'all know in advance. If your skin is not thick, don't roll up in here. Don't roll up in here. You don't want this tonight. Not tonight, you don't. You might want it tomorrow when Dr. V is back to sweet Dr. V. I'm not sweet Dr. V tonight. Tonight I came to offend some people, okay? So let me know who's in here, where you're chiming in from. Let me know who's here. Let me know who's here. I came to offend, okay? I need you to know. Came to offend, so go on and get ready. You know, if you're a person who takes offense easily, like you're going to be offended, okay? I came to offend because I just believe that there's some stuff that we need to for real deal with and stop playing games. I see Milledgeville, Georgia in the house. Hey, LaTanya. Hey, Malicia, how are you? Hey, Emosa, good to see you. Tennessee in the building. I am blessed and highly favored and about to offend. So listen, you guys, listen to me. I want y'all to listen to me. I'm going to deal with a few things in this broadcast. So I want y'all to just stay with me because I'm going somewhere. All right, the DMV is in the building. I'm going somewhere with this, okay? So listen, I know that it's a lot going on right now. We are experiencing a lot in the midst of everything that's going on, okay? There are riots taking place. There are all of these injustices, especially as it comes to Black men and their lives, okay? I get it. Like, I get it. And the truth of the matter is, y'all know some people that don't care about that. Y'all know that, right? They don't care about that. Like, they're going to justify it. They're going to make it make sense. They just are. Okay? Now, listen. Why are we shocked by this? See, I'm trying to figure out why we're shocked by the stuff that we're seeing. Like, this stuff is not new, right? And I get it. We get to the point where we're just outraged because we're sick of it. Yeah, I understand. Okay? And I, too, am outraged. And it can be frustrating, right? But we got to figure out, how do we position ourselves to create change? So y'all might get offended by this, but oh well, okay? Listen to me when I tell you, there are people who don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about Black Lives Matter. They don't care nothing about that. Listen, that's just a fact. It is just the fact that there are people who don't care about any of that. They don't care. And so then people are getting all riled up. They're looting, they're rioting. And guess what? We end up hurting ourselves, right? And then we position ourselves for more people to die. Because, you know, if they didn't care about killing him on the camera, why do they care about killing you on the camera? They don't care about that. So I'm just going to tell y'all about me, okay? And this can offend you or not. Because some of you may say, Dr. V, well, you should be rioting. You should be doing this or you should be doing that. And I've been real quiet about this. I've been real quiet today because this is what I know. Let me tell y'all what I know. What I know is if rioting is not going to move them, if it's not going to change things, if it's not going to get people prosecuted, why am I getting ready to expend that energy? Let me tell y'all what I'm going to do. Because see, I understand that in this United States of America, what moves them is money. The economy is what moves them. That's what moves the government. That's what gets the government. Like that's what moves these people. These businesses and stuff. Listen, you know when people change? When they lose their freaking jobs. Okay? Karen in the park, when she lost her job, oh, I bet she'll think twice before she starts calling the 911 talking about there is a black man threatening me and my dog. Okay, she lost her job. Baby, that changes things. Okay, that changes things. The business don't want to be associated with it because it don't look good, right? So they're saying, hey, listen, you don't want to do that because, listen, we got to distance ourselves from them, all right? These police officers, they're doing what they do. Listen, this is not new. This is not new. They've been killing us and saying that it was an accidental death or you were resisting arrest or whatever. But now there are cameras everywhere. People are recording everything. The two white men that chased the Ahmad, like, listen, they've been chasing us, killing us, okay? Because we stole something. Okay, now we ain't got nothing on us, but we stole something. We look like we had stole something. Y'all, this ain't new. So listen, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all. This might be the last time you hear me talk about this. Okay? Not because I don't care about it. I absolutely care about it. It is significant to me and it matters to me. I have a whole lot of sons. Hear me? I got a lot of sons. Okay? And when I look at my sons, my black sons, and they're going out and I'm telling them, listen, I need you to understand something. I need you to understand that every time you walk out this door, you can be a target. Now, I'm not saying it to make you afraid, but I'm saying it to make you aware. You need to be aware, okay? So that if you get pulled up on by the police, you don't start talking reckless. Don't do that. Because see, I need you to live to tell the story. Okay. I need you to live so you can say, mama, let me tell you what happened. Then I can deal with it. Okay. I don't need you trying to fight it because they'll kill you right then and there. I won't know any different because they'll kill all of y'all. All of y'all will be dead and there'll be no witnesses. So they can tell whatever story they want to tell. And then you'll be a thug because your pants were sagging. You'll be this, you'll be that. You're a criminal, like all of that. I need you to live. Right. So you be real respectful. Okay. Be real respectful. Don't give them an excuse to do what some of them already want to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I said, okay, about 3 years ago, my son and I were having a conversation, right? And I remember early on in my children's life, my boys' lives, especially my older two boys, I remember telling them when they were little boys, listen, do not bring Becky home talking about mama, this is my girlfriend, Becky. Don't do it. Because I'm going to call Becky's parents and be like, do you know that your daughter, Becky, is over here with my black son? Okay. I've seen way too many instances of black men who became rapists. Okay. Even though it may not have been rape. You understand? Or have been accused of things that they did not do because they were dating a white girl. Listen, I experienced my own stuff dating a white guy. So I already know that there's some stuff that can pop off, right? And I had to back up. And I had to have some real conversations with my sons and trust their judgment, okay? Fast forward, one of my sons was getting married, ready to marry a young lady, and she's white. Okay. Now, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be very transparent. Okay. I've always been, I just don't want them to be mistreated. I don't want my sons mistreated. I don't want my kids mistreated because they're black. I don't want someone looking down on them because they're Black, right? I know what that's like. It happened to me. I was dating a white guy. His parents had money. You know, his dad was a vice president at a major corporation in Tennessee. They lived in Brentwood, which is a very ritzy area, right? Wasn't a whole lot of us there, right? And they told him, she don't need to call our house because she's Black. I would prefer that you not date the Black girl. Okay. Even though the Black girl was getting a master's degree, I was in graduate school, I still was Black. Okay. And so I just know what that feels like. I didn't want them to experience that. Okay. So that was one of my big concerns. How they going to treat you? Okay. Because I don't want to have to pop off and go off. I don't want that. Right. I'm trying to be saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. My hands are not always saved. Okay. I'm just saying, lay hands. Okay. So fortunately, the young lady and her family, they've been very good to my son. They have an amazing relationship. But I can remember one night my son said something to me. And if he sees this video, he'll be like, there you go, mama. You always got to bring it up. I don't always bring it up, but I'm bringing it up because it's relevant right now. So he said something to me and I was offended. Okay. So he said, Mom, I'm so glad that you know, my fiance is not like you. What you said? What you said? You said you glad she's not like me. What? What you mean? So that's not what I said, though. I said, well, son, why do you say that? He said, Mom, because you loud. You loud. And, you know, Black women just be loud. Okay. My sister loud. And he started going through naming the Black women in his life who are loud, okay? And I was offended. And it hurt my heart that he wanted to marry someone who was not like me, okay? But hey, that's his life, right? That's his life. So this is the reality. I went to sleep that night and I didn't sleep well. I woke up early in the morning and I wrote a poem called Loud because I wanted him to understand why I'm loud. See, I'm loud because of the injustices that happen in our community. And a lot of times we have to be the voice of the injustice. I was loud because I always wanted to make sure my sons were good, that my kids were good, right? So when I would go into the school, I would make sure they knew that I was Dr. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm Dr. Veronica Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you. And so when they said, oh, can I call you Veronica? No, you may not. You may call me Dr. Walters or you can call me Dr. V. Either of those are acceptable, right? Because I needed them to understand I was not playing games. I need you to respect who I am so you don't try it with my kids, okay? See, I'm trying to cut out problems. I don't want no problems. Don't start none, won't be none, right? So when he said that, I was offended. I was upset, right? Because whether we want to admit it or not, there's always this racial element that is in existence, right? And so we determine how much of it shows up, but it shows up. Listen, I dated a white guy. I dated him for about 2 years. And there were things that happened in the world. And like, I would be offended and he would be like, well, what's the problem? Or we would go to the store and people are staring at us or, you know, like it, all of those things that I was sensitive to, but he wasn't sensitive to. Okay. Because he hadn't had to deal with it. Like it's an underlying current. So now they're pregnant. They're getting ready to have a baby. And it's a boy. So while I'm excited to have a new grandson, regardless of the fact that his mother is white and his grandparents on her side are white, and they're real white people, like for real white, blonde hair, blue eyes, like white people, not white people that's down, but just white people. Okay, that little boy, no matter how light skinned he is, no matter how good his hair is going to be considered Black. And for me, as his big mama, I just know my concern is that he won't know that he's Black, and he'll encounter some situations where they like he's Black, and it'll be detrimental. So y'all listen, as I'm talking about this, and he's due to be born any day, as I'm talking about this, and I'm looking at these things, my mindset is, how do I position my family so that we are in a place where we have some power, right? You can't prevent everything, but you can do some things to have some power. And the truth of the matter is, this society respects money. Point blank and period. Money. So I could have spent all day talking about the injustice that exists. And I could have been the good church girl, pastor, prophet, and been saying, we just need to love everyone. Listen, I'm not even concerned about that. And now y'all can be offended if you want to. I'm not concerned about that. You know, one thing I know about Black people, we've always loved everybody. Like, that's our biggest problem, I believe. We love everybody. We love everybody so much that we don't love ourselves. We love everybody else more than we love ourselves. We'll take care of everybody else, and then we will be stuck like Chuck because we're so busy loving and giving and pouring and all of that, but we're not handling our business, right? Because this society respects the almighty dollar. That's what it respects, right? So for me, I said, okay, God, I see it. Yet another injustice, another Black man who lost his life over something that was not worth losing your life over, right? He didn't do anything that was so horrible that he deserved to lose his life. I've literally seen pictures and videos of white people with machine guns on Capitol steps and nothing happened to them. They literally were just allowed to be there with freaking AKs. Come on now. Or one man was running down the street with it, was pointed at the police. They still didn't shoot him. They didn't tase him. They didn't kill him. I'm just saying. That's what I've seen. So listen, I came to offend everybody. Black, white, Asian, Latino. Like, I came to offend everybody. Listen, y'all, if we really banded together and really got our money right, then the people who have all the money, the 1%ers, like they really are the ones who really control the most wealth, right? The 1%ers. And these people who are in positions, a lot of times elected positions, right? That we may not have voted on because our vote doesn't matter. It doesn't count, right? It's definitely not going to count if you don't make it, right? Might pay a little attention. But even if they don't, because this is my thing. If they pay attention, they pay attention. If they don't, they don't. My thing is, don't get here. Because I need to be in a position where I can leave some generational wealth for my children and my children's children. You hear me? Like, that's what I need to be able to do. And I wish protesting, marching, doing a rally, having a riot would do it, but it won't. It won't do it. So what am I going to do? I'm building businesses and empowering people to build their own stuff. Make your own money. Because at the end of the day, that's what people respond to. Okay? So when you got your own, you can move differently. When you've got multiple streams of income, you can move differently. But you gotta have that to be able to move differently. Because otherwise you're moving differently, but you're still depending on some people to give you a check. Y'all, it's not wisdom. So you gotta know that you gotta have something that's yours. Something that's yours, something that you're building, something that will allow you to amass wealth and amass wealth quickly and using the power of leverage. So if you see me in these streets And what I'm protesting is all these weight loss products that you got in your house that you waiting to one day possibly use, but you ain't using none of them right now. Oh, you can be offended. I'm good with it. Because I'm tired of us complaining about everything, but not understanding that this is a capitalistic society, and what moves these hands is money. 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 That's it. So what I need y'all to do is get y'all's health together so y'all can live a long time. Okay? I need you to start a business so that you can have some multiple streams of income coming in and you can begin the wealth accumulation process. Not get some money, spend some money. I'm talking about wealth accumulation. I'm talking about investing. I'm talking about trading. I'm talking about operating in financial realms, right? That's what I'm talking about. Now, that can be offensive, right? Because someone might say, oh, you're just a capitalist. I'm not just a capitalist, but I am one. I'm real clear about it. Yes, I am. Because I know that having money will allow me to do what I want to do and need to do to effect change in my community and in this world. It takes money, and I'm going to get it. So I will not be marching. I will not be rioting. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of speaking and posting about this, right? Yes, it is tragic, and I hate it for that man and his family and for Black men and Black families everywhere, right? I hate it. But me hating it doesn't change it. It doesn't. And so rather than be caught up in the negative emotion, let me make these coins. Because if we're going to really do something, let's be in a position to really do something. Let's be in a position to really do something. See, because if you don't have any money, you can't create a socialist society. You can't. Because you're not a decision maker. Become a decision maker. How do you become a decision maker? By taking control of your personal finances, building your own empire, teaching your kids how to build an empire. Now, I don't want you to go work for an empire. I want you to build an empire. And you do that by having multiple streams, doing multiple things, having those things that you can use to build and amass your wealth quickly. Now, with all that said, let me say this. If you are I said I was going to offend y'all, right? Okay, so let me go ahead. If you're in need of detoxing, if you're in need of vitamins and you need more energy, like you struggling, you going through, holla at your girl, because I'm gonna help you get that right. If you need an opportunity, right? Something that you can do quickly, something you can do from your phone, something that you can do to begin to build some additional streams of income, holla at your girl. If you need to learn how to create an online course using the knowledge that you already have, right? And you learn how to sell it to people who want it and need it, holla at your girl. If you need to write a book and you've been saying that you were going to write this book for the longest and you haven't moved on it, holla at your girl. I got you. If you're ready to take your life to the next level, but you just need somebody who will be honest with you, first of all, and call you on your BS, push you, motivate you, and give you access to the resources you need, holla at your girl. So I hope you were offended. And I hope you were offended enough to move. I hope you were offended enough to do something. I hope you were offended enough to change something. And listen, let me say this. I'm going to say this one more time. I don't know if y'all caught this when I said this. If you have a closet, a pantry, a medicine cabinet, a garage full of weight loss products that you are not using, but you know you still need to use some weight, and you wait until you use them up, holler at your girl, because all all of those amazing products sitting in your closet, your cabinet, your garage are not helping you because you're not using them. And you can say, well, one day I'm going to use them. If you ain't used them yet, throw them away, or better yet, sell them, get the money and buy my stuff, okay? So that you can really affect some change in your health and your life. I'm just saying, y'all, get offended and do something. Get offended and move. Sometimes offense is necessary because offense gets you moving, your emotions going, so that you can really make a decision. Do something. So that's it. That is my offensive commentary for tonight. I pray that you were offended enough to make a change. I pray that you were offended enough to decide that you're going to literally do something with your life. And I pray that we as a society will wake up and that we will recognize the injustice, stand up for what's right, and stop making excuses for people's bad behavior, because too many lives have been lost in the process. With that being said, know this: I love each and every one of you to life and life more abundant. And I pray for the lives of every Black man, boy, woman, and girl, that we might live to see another day. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Be blessed.